Hey guys, this is the first time I'm testing this, so let's see how this goes. I'm actually trying to see if I'm live or not off my page. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. This is the first time I'm doing this off my. Okay, let me know if you guys can see this. Okay. All right, so what I wanted to show you guys is how to underwrite a real estate deal that so that you can kind of reverse engineer what you want to offer, right? So one of the first things that we're starting off with is the property. So let me just write that down. So okay, then I want to purchase this as a rental, right? It's not ideal for a fix and flip. So I'm going to start with a rental number that I know for sure I can get. And that means that I'm going to start with fair market rent, which is HUD Section 8. So I know that, hey, if I were to put a tenant in here that is qualified for Section 8 housing or HUD housing, I can get X amount of dollars. Now, this specific property, it's a 3-bedroom, so it's a 3-bed, 1-bath, okay? And it can bring in $2,353 per month, okay? So what we want to do is we want to put down the known components, so known facts. Okay, so what do we know about this property? Well, we know that the taxes for the year are 2,317 per year, but I like to do it in months because it helps me break it down and properly calculate out. So 2317 divided by 12, so that's $193.08 per month. Okay. Let's see if there's any HOA fees. No HOA fees. Okay, that's fine. Then insurance. This is probably going to run me about $120 per month. So it's 1,440 per year, $120 per month. Okay. So these are known facts. The other known fact is that I personally want to make a certain amount of money as my cash flow. Okay, now it can vary and it can be different for everybody else. You have to determine what works for you. So for me, so we'll put CF, cash flow. I want to at least make $300 per month. That's my minimum, okay? Per door. So per month, okay? So now we're going to add these up because these are our known costs. Okay, so the total is 2,317. Or I'm sorry, we're going to do the monthly. So we got 193.08 plus 120 plus 300. Okay, so we know our monthly non-negotiables, known facts, right, is $613.08. Now, I'm making this very simple. You know, you can factor in vacancy, capital expenditures. So you can factor those in. Typically, they're about 5% of the gross rent. Okay? Now we know that, that we can collect a monthly rent of $2,353. So let's see what that leaves us with. Because now what we haven't factored in is a loan, a mortgage. So before we do further calculation, here is what my lender gives me. So these are my lender known facts. Now, yours could be different, and that's perfectly fine, but this is just what I have. So my rate is at 7.5%. And if you guys have it better, then please let me know, because I have no problem with working with other people. Okay, term 360 months, so that's essentially 30-year mortgage. Okay, the purchase price on this property right now is put that up here. So purchase price is $249,000. Got it? Okay. So now this purchase price, when I get a mortgage, I'm going to pay principal. Oh, I made that wrong. Principal and interest. I've already calculated my taxes and my insurance. So if you combine the four, that's what your PITI or PITI is. Principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Those are your four, okay? So now the most I can pay for principal and interest is the following. Okay, so we're going to take 2.5. Was it 2.5? No, it was 2.353. This is the most rent I can collect. 2.353. And our known, which is our non-negotiable, right? We can't change the taxes. We can't change the insurance. Yes, you can shop it and get better rates. That's all well and good. Taxes, yes, you can technically fight those, hire an attorney and fight for the taxes, but that is your choice. I'm not going down that pathway. I'm just going to take it for what it is, okay? So we're going to subtract $613.08. So that leaves me with 2.353 minus $613.08. So that is okay. This is what I can pay per month in my principal and interest. Make sense? So now what we have to do is in order to arrive at the purchase price, I like to use a calculator, an amortization calculator. It's called the 10BII calculator. So I'm going to show it to you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you that, okay? Bear with me 1 second. Okay. I'm going to clear and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so this is the calculator. So we know, okay, that the most we can afford per month. Let me see if I can do a side by side. I don't want to do side by side because it'll get crazy. We know the most we can pay per month is $1,739.92. Okay, that's our payment. That's the most we can pay for our principal and interest per month. Okay. Now we also know that my lender is going to give me a 7.75 interest rate over 360 month term. So now if I click on PV, it's going to spit out what I must offer for this property to make sure that it fits into the criteria. Okay, so the most I can pay for this property is $242,865.75. So now based off what it's listed at, this looks like a good deal because we're not too far off of making the numbers work. So now I'm going to present an offer at that amount because I know I reverse engineered my numbers to ensure that my underwriting is solid, right? So we already went through that process, right? This is how you evaluate and underwrite deals to see if they're going to fit your buy bucket. It's not complicated. This removes the guesswork in what do I offer. This is how you underwrite and look at deals. Well, you're gonna probably think, well, I don't know what my lender will ask. Well, how about you get those ducks in order before you start looking at deals? Like, see, everybody wants a deal, but they don't want to take care of the work around it that's required to position yourself to buy the deal. So again, I hope this helps. Let me know